I'm getting robbed, man. I'm getting robbed. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. One of my saddest videos of the year, man. Yeah. I have to have a sad video, at least one, once a year. And it's time for that video. I probably already had one other sad one. You know, on the way to Mississippi. But, no, I'm just kidding around. It is tax time, though. Taxation is theft. But I do like this nice road I'm driving on. Without taxes, they wouldn't be here. Man, tax time is a... there's two sides of it. One is, there is the... what the world's in the road up here? Somebody done lost some bags or something. One side of the tax deal is, well, if you like me, you're gonna have to pay in. Even though I've already paid a bunch in throughout the year, I always end up paying thousands more in. Yeah. Now, I could do quarterly tax estimates, I guess. I just never do them. I just save the money, and then when tax time comes around, I go file my taxes, I write my check. But now, I said it's a double-sided. Well, there's two sides to the coin, because some people say, man, I don't want to have to pay taxes. Well, I don't want to have to pay them, but here's the deal. I'm glad I make enough to pay them. You know, if you live in, I don't know, I think for a couple, you know, you're tax exempt for, I don't know, about $24,000, $26,000, whatever it is. Seems like somewhere in that neighborhood anyway. And you know, if you didn't make any more than that as a couple, then you wouldn't owe no taxes, right? But the other side of that is, you know, you got to figure out how to live off that money. And well, you can do it, and people do it. You know, there are people that that don't make a lot of money, and for a number of reasons, why it's that way. Some people just you know, doing what they love to do maybe, and it don't pay a lot, but you know, they make the ends meet doing it. Some people just haven't had the opportunities in life that other people have. You know, it's interesting. Sometimes you come across people that think they got where they are all by themselves. I would argue that nobody does that. It takes you know, the right people around you. It takes the right people that you work for, or if you're in business. It takes the customer base that you have. There's always other people that are a part of our success story. So, you know, and not everybody in life, comes across the same opportunities. There are people in life, I know people right now that they go in, they work hard every day, they do what they're supposed to do. Good, loyal, dependable employees. And, you know, they might make $11, $12, $13 an hour. That's it. That's all they make. And they could work circles around somebody working at a place that pays $25, $30 an hour, but they weren't ever able to get hired at that place, maybe. You know, so you know, that's something to think about. But anyway, this is about taxes. I'm going up here to see my CPA. I'm rubbing my nose like crazy, man. I have been sneezing. Didn't sleep last night, hardly. Ended up going to get my recliner where I could set up. I don't know what's in the air, but I have been sneezing. I mean, like, I'll start sneezing and sneeze 5-6 times in a row. Bam, 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 you know. And it's just a miserable feeling. But anyway, I got all my paperwork in here in the truck with me, and headed up here to see the CPA. I know it's going to be bad. Oh, I know it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. That's all I know how to say. It's going to be bad. But, you know, it is what it is. Just got to deal with it and press on, and you know, thank the Lord for the opportunities that I have, and you know, thank the Lord that He's been blessing the business like He has. I started last year paying in extra out of my church check, you know, every pay period, and I doubled that this year for 2022, but I had no idea. Revenue for the business in 2021 more than double. You know, I just didn't see that coming. And I got the camera all over the place, don't I? I just didn't see that coming, you know, and but it did, and I'm thankful for it. But it's time to pay Peter now. Peter's Uncle Sam. I robbed him all year long. So anyway, we're gonna go up here today and see what the damage is. I'm expecting it to be, you know, a pretty significant number, more than I've ever paid in. And so anyway, we're gonna see what happens. I got some stuff I can depreciate that's gonna help that sum if I take all the depreciation at one time. But you know, that's a double-edged sword too, so I don't know. I usually just let him kind of run the numbers, and once the tax payment, you know, if the number's in the neighborhood I think it's going to be without depreciating everything, then I just hold off, or taking full depreciation on the equipment. If it's, you know, if it's $3,000 or $4,000 maybe dollars more than what I thought it was going to be, then I go ahead and depreciate that stuff and lessen the burden or whatever for 2021. So anyway, we're gonna see, and well, that's what we're doing. So I'll check back with y'all in a few. All right, we're here. Got my bags of paperwork. Got my cup of coffee to try to smooth this thing over. Let's go in and see what the damage is. All right. Whew. I started sneezing again in there. I think I'm allergic to taxes. Man. Well, they hit me pretty hard. Oh my goodness. Yeah, buddy. But there is a silver lining. It wasn't any worse than I thought it was going to be. Not any worse than I thought it was going to be. Actually, well, it come out about $1,800 less than what I was hoping the max was going to be. So I had a number in my head that, you know, I'm probably going to have to pay this much, or up to this much, and it come out $1,800, $1,800 less than that. So anyway, when the dude looked at my stuff, he said, "Whoa, man, you did almost triple what you did last year." He said, "Woo!" And then I showed him that, you know, I bought that truck, another trailer, and another mower. He said, "You bought that just in time." But anyway, yep. So, gotta pay them, man. Gotta pay them. So that's the way it works. what they do there is they sit down with you, go through everything. It takes them about a week. They'll give me a call back, and then I go up there and take a check, and you know, I got to pay him for doing it, and then I got to pay, you know, send a check in to state of Georgia and to the federal government. So, yep. State taxes aren't too bad, but federal, man, federal is terrible, terrible. And the thing is the self-employment tax. That's what kills you, you know, because I have to pay a self-employment tax on everything I make at the church, on the fair rental value of the house that the church owns that I live in. I have to pay self-employment tax on that. I got, like, I think just at the church, I got close to $10,000 worth of self-employment tax. Something like that, with everything, the housing and all that stuff combined. That's a tax liability for me. And then, of course, the business, you know, what the business makes. So, anyway, it's all good, though. It's the cost of doing business. It's the cost of living. They say two things you got to do is pay taxes and die, right? And, well, right now, I'm just paying taxes. One day I'll die, physically. But, anyway, I got to get over here and meet the guy. He's supposed to be there at 10 o'clock to drop off the sod to finish my daughter's job. And so, yeah, I had to buy a whole pallet, and I just had the guy deliver it from about 70 miles away. He told me he'd deliver it for $100, and by the time I send somebody up there and, you know, pay him for 3 hours and the fuel and all that, I probably have $100 in it anyway. So I just decided to let him deliver it. He's going to actually bring it to my house, and then I'm going to take what I need over to her house, and the rest of it I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. You know, because you can't just leave that stuff laying around on a pallet. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. Now I may take it to another yard where I dug up some irrigation for some irrigation that the other day. I may take it and use it over there. So anyway, let me get off this thing and get to the house and meet him. All right, we just unloaded a whole pallet of sod by hand. There we go, right there. Whole pallet of centipede. Not bad looking sod, especially, you know, for this time of year. So anyway, I got I'm going to the office. I got a funeral this afternoon, and when I get done there, I need to go get the sod installed. So, and then the rest of it, I'm gonna put a little bit of water on. I know I can keep it up a couple of days. I need to get that trailer dumped. I guess they'll have to do that this afternoon. But anyway, I need to go get it took care of this afternoon, get the main sod down, and then where we were putting that irrigation in, I think I'll probably lay some sod. I might lay some where I trench that stuff up. I don't know. I'll just have to see. But I got to do something with it. And I got some spots here at the church that could use it, but I need to do some work to the ground first. And the issue I got right now is I got limited time. Got a funeral today, got a funeral tomorrow, and then of course Wednesday will be a church day, and then Thursday and Friday is supposed to be raining again. So I don't know what in the world I'm gonna do, but anyway, somewhere or another we're gonna get it all figured out, and we're gonna get it done. So let me get off here, get in my office, see if I can get some work done. Appreciate y'all tuning in. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Have a great day.